guys, welcome back to my channel Genius Tutorials. So in this video we will discuss another LRDI set with you from the question paper of CAT 2019. I hope you understand the set, and if you have any doubts please do leave them in the comment box below. So let's start with the discussion of our next set, which is set 5. So I placed it at the 5th position first of all because the statement is quite lengthy. In this set you have a bar graph as well as a table which is related to it, and understanding the statement takes quite a lot of time because you have to read it first and you have to then comprehend, whereas the questions are easy, but then the statement is quite lengthy. So let's start by discussing this. So for the bar graph, you have Ministry of Home Affairs is analyzing crimes committed by foreigners in different states and union territories of India. All cases refers to one registered against foreigners in 2016. So basically this bar graph gives you the cases which were registered against foreigners in 2016, which is further divided into different crimes. For example, for Delhi you have IPC crimes as this, which shows you about 63 IPC crimes. Then for SLL crimes, this is slightly less than 100. So this is 99 minus 63 SLL crimes and other crimes. So this is the division based on different crimes. Then you have this is shown for 9 states or union territories. In total, these 9 below belong to the top 10 states or union territories in terms of total number of cases. So in terms of total number of cases, let's say this is 143. So this Delhi is among top 10. So these are 9, and the remaining state among top 10, which is West Bengal, which is not given to you in the bar graph, where all the 520 cases were registered were SLL crimes. So in total, West Bengal is at the first position with 520 crimes. Then you have Delhi with 142 or 143 crimes in total, and so on. These are the top 10 states or union territories with total number in terms of total number of cases registered. Then you have the table. In the table, you have ranks of 10 states or union territories mentioned above among all the states or territories in terms of number of cases registered in each of the 3 categories of crime. So basically, for example, like here you have the rank of top 10 in terms of total number of crimes. Now further, I have ranked these top 10 states or union territories in terms of different crimes, IPC, SLL and other crimes. Now these crimes also include the other territories. So for example, I say West Bengal is at the 17th position. West Bengal's rank is 17. There means there are 16 other states above West Bengal, and these may also include the state which are not mentioned to us in the bar graph. So it is not necessary that all the states above West Bengal will be the one which are given to us. Now let's see how the ranks are provided. A state or union territory is given a rank R for a category of crimes if there are R-1 states or union territories have larger number of cases registered in that category of crimes. Again, for example, West Bengal is the 17th. West Bengal is at the 17th number. So there will be 16 states or union territories with larger number of crimes in that category. For example, West Bengal has 50 crimes. So there will be like 16 states with crimes 51 and so on, larger than 50 number of crimes in IPC category. Okay. Next thing you have is if 2 states have the same number of cases in a category, exactly 3 other union territories have large number of cases registered in the same category, then both the states are given rank 14. For example, this means that if you have 3 other states, let's say West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and Delhi, they are high on crimes and they have like 150, 100 and then you have 80 crimes in IPC category. This is for example. And then you have Karnataka and let's say Haryana with 50 crimes each after this. So these are the first 3 ranks, and then at the 4th rank I will place both Karnataka and Haryana with 50 crimes. Then let's say there is another state, Maharashtra, with 40 crimes. That state will be placed at the 6th position because see, here Maharashtra will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 states above it. So Maharashtra will be placed at the 6th position with 40 crimes. So this is basically how we are assigning the ranks to each and every state. Now let's see the question. The first question we have is, what is the rank of Kerala in IPC crimes category? So we have to find Kerala's rank in IPC. For this, let's see the rank of other states first. So you have Karnataka's rank as 3. This means there will be 1, 2, and Karnataka will be at the third position. Then you have Maharashtra's rank is also 3. Okay, and then you have Telangana's rank as 6. So this basically means Telangana will have 5 states or union territories above it. Okay, with more crimes in the IPC category. That is why Telangana has the rank 6, right? And among which Karnataka and Maharashtra are at this rank. So there is only one, that is 5th position left. Now let's see IPC crimes for Kerala. See, for Kerala, IPC crimes are depicted by this bar. Now we know that this one, as compared to Telangana, is higher. So Kerala's rank will be above Telangana because the number of crimes in Kerala are higher than Telangana's in IPC category. Also, you can see that this is less than Maharashtra and Karnataka, which are equal. So this means Kerala will be below Maharashtra and Karnataka, right? So below Maharashtra and Karnataka and above Telangana, there is only one place possible, which is this one. So Kerala's rank will be 5 in terms of IPC crimes category. Let's discuss the next question. Which states in the two states where the highest total number of cases are registered, the ratio of total number of cases in IPC crimes to the total number in SLL crimes is closest to which ratio? So the ratio you have is 1:9 and so on. So first of all, we have the data for the highest total number of cases, which is given to us in this bar graph. This bar graph gives you the data for the top 10 states or union territories with the highest number of cases, where first one is West Bengal with highest, that is 520 cases of SLL, and the next one is Delhi with cases 140, around 142. Okay, so among these I have to find how many cases are of IPC and how many cases are of SLL. So for West Bengal it is clear that 520 cases are for SLL. This information is clearly given to us. Now let's see for Delhi. For IPC, Delhi has around 63 cases. I can see that this value is not is somewhat on the left side of the middle value. So I will not say this is 65. I'll say this is around 63. So for Delhi, you have 63 cases for IPC, and for SLL, this is about 100 or 99. So for SLL, you have 99 minus 63, which means you have 36 cases in total for SLL for Delhi. So in total for SLL, you have cases 520 plus 36. So the ratio here will be IPC ratio SLL. For IPC, this will be, from here the value will be 63, and for SLL this will be 36 plus 520. So this will be 63 ratio 36 plus 520, which will be equal to 63 ratio 556, and this is somewhat approximately equal to 1:9. Hence option A will be our answer. If you have to see how to approximate this answer, see from the options, the first one, which is 11:10, the second option is clearly eliminated because it states that IPC is more than SLL, which is not true. In the similar way, the third one is also eliminated. So we are left with either 1:9 or 19:20. Now I know that the value of 63 is very less than 556. So their ratio can obviously not be equal to 19:20, which is almost 1:1. Hence my answer will be 1:9, because this is the only option which suits our answer. Now let's move on to the next question. We have, which of the following is definitely true about the ranks of the states, union territories in other crimes category? So we have Tamil Nadu as the rank 2 and Puducherry with the rank 3. So first of all, for the other crimes category, let's see which all ranks are given to us. So from the table, you know that Maharashtra has rank 8, as well as Telangana has rank 8, and West Bengal has rank 16. So, first of all, here I know that the positions of Maharashtra and Telangana will be at 8. So this means there are 7 states or union territories above Maharashtra and Telangana, that is, those have more other crimes than Maharashtra and Telangana. So let's see which of these are among the ones which are mentioned to us. Let's see that among the 7 states which are above Maharashtra and Telangana, how many are these which we have in the bar graph. So first of all, let's see at the bar graph of Telangana, the other crimes bar graph. So from this you know that Puducherry will be above this. The rank of Puducherry will be above the rank of Maharashtra and Telangana, because the other crime graph here is very large than this one. Similarly for Kerala, this is the second state. Haryana is the third. Maharashtra is at the 8th position. So we will not consider this. Then you have Tamil Nadu as the 4th. Goa will also be included in the 7 states which have ranked less than Maharashtra and Telangana. Then Karnataka will also be included. I am not measuring anything, I am just looking at the graph and looking at the length of this region of the other crimes graph. And 7th will be Delhi. So all the 7 states are among these states which are mentioned to us. This means these 7 states will be ranked from here only. They will have no other states which is not mentioned to us in the bar graph. So from these I can clearly see that the first rank will be of Delhi, because the other crime graph of Delhi is quite large as compared to the others. So the first rank will be of Delhi. Then the next you can see from here will be of Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu will be ranked second, and for third, compare the other crimes graph to the rest of the graph. You will have Puducherry as the third. So this means both of these ranks are true, and hence our answer will be both 1 and 2. Start with the next question, which is what is the sum of ranks of Delhi in the 3 categories of crime? So the 3 categories given to us are IPC, SLL and other crimes. Now from the previous question, we know that the rank of Delhi here in the other crimes category, where we found out the rank of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry is 2 and 3, we know that the rank of Delhi here is 1. So from the previous question, I can find out the rank of in other crimes the rank of Delhi is 1. Now let's see the rank of Delhi for IPC and SLL both. So for IPC, let's see the table. According to the table, you have rank of Karnataka as 3 and Maharashtra as 3. This means Karnataka and Maharashtra will be at rank 3, and there will be only 2 states or union territories above above Karnataka and Maharashtra. From the table, from the bar graph given to us, let's see, this is for IPC crimes. This is the bar graph for Karnataka, and this is for Maharashtra, which is equal, so their rank is 3. Karnataka and Maharashtra at rank 3. Now only 2 states or union territories can be above these, which so let's see which one of these are from the bar graph and which one of these are outside the bar graph. So from this I know that Goa will be above these, because Goa has more crimes in IPC. So Goa's rank will be somewhere above Karnataka and Maharashtra rank. Also Delhi's rank will also be above Karnataka and Maharashtra. And Delhi's rank will be above Goa as well, because Delhi has more crimes in IPC. This means since there are only 2 positions above these, and the 2 positions will be occupied by Delhi and Goa, so there will be no outside state or union territory here, and Delhi will be at first position, Goa will be at second. So I know now that IPC's Delhi rank is 1. Now we have to find for SLL. So for SLL, again from the table we know that Goa's rank is 4, and you have Haryana's rank as 6, Karnataka's rank as 2. Let's see what is the crime rate for SLL in Delhi. So in Delhi, SLL has this one. Here it is. In Delhi, it is 99. minus around 63 is 64. 99 minus 64, which is around 35. Now from here also I can see that Delhi's crime in SLL is more than Goa. See here we have Goa with us. Delhi's crime in SLL is more than Goa but less than Karnataka. So this means Delhi will be somewhere between Karnataka and Goa. Delhi's crime is more than Goa and less than Karnataka. So if we will place their ranks, we will have Goa, Delhi above Goa, and then Karnataka. Since Karnataka's rank is 2, it is given to us. Also, it is given that Goa's rank is 4. This means the only possibility is if Delhi's rank is 3, because there is no other number between 2 and 4, right? So Delhi's rank here will be 3. So from here I can see that SLL will be 3 for Delhi. So the sum total of ranks for Delhi will be 5. Thank you so much for watching the video, and please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more such videos.